Welcome back to the Trick Shift Garage YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your headlight bulbs. It involves going up into your wheel, moving the splash shield, that whole bit, but it's really not that hard. I'm about to show you how to do it now.
You watching the video, we noticed that a lot of you guys aren't subscribing, so do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Thank you.
Alright, step one is you want to turn the wheel in the direction to give you access to the headlight assembly. Then you want to take a Phillips screwdriver and loosen up, should be 3 screws in the bottom of the bumper. I'm missing one, still haven't replaced it yet, but it should be 3 for you. And then I got one over here. Just loosen them up, that will loosen the splash shield. And then you can see right there, there's a plastic fastener that we have to loosen. That's also connected to the wheel splash shield. There you want to use a flathead screwdriver and then just pry open the middle part and pull it out. Sometimes yeah, the middle part comes out, so just use your flathead to try to pry out the bigger part. This one gave me a little bit of a fight here, but just keep pulling and eventually it should come out. And then your splash shield should be all loose now, so you should be able to pull it out from under the bumper. So just keep pulling, and you should be able to go all the way up to the fender. That way, what this does is basically give you the access that you need to get up to the headlight bulb without doing much more than that. And if you want, you can use a bungee cord to hold back the splash shield or what have you. Whatever you can use, just keep it back. Alright, so there's your headlight bulb assembly right there in the center. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can either disconnect the wire first and then pull the headlight bulb out, or you can just pull the headlight bulb out with the wire connected. I went that way. All you gotta do, you're not gonna be able to see it because my hand is in the way, unfortunately, but you just want to grab it and then turn it counterclockwise to your left, you know, think lefty loosey, and then out. It should pop right out. So there's the wire connector right there, and that's just a tab that you need to pull back away from the headlight bulb, and then you should be able to grab the whole assembly and pull it out of the socket. And here I'll show you what what you're up against when you pull the headlight bulb in. There's 3 tabs. As you can see, one of them is bigger than the other 2. That is the one you want to keep an eye on when you're putting the headlight bulb, the new one, back in. You just want to make sure that one is lined up to, and let's go in here and I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. So if you can see in the top left portion, there's a bigger opening. That is the large tab that I just showed you. You want those 2 to line up properly, and then the other 2 tabs, they should just line right up as well. And then once you get it in, then you just got to turn it clockwise, and then it should pop right into place and lock itself down. So there's the tab that I was talking about. You want to have that tab lined up with that electrical connector, and then it's just simply pushing it in, and then it locks itself into place. So once you get it in, as you can see there, you see the little tab with the locking mechanism. Push it right in, and there you go. Okay, so the last step is to put the headlight bulb back into the assembly. Make sure you have the tabs lined up like I told you about earlier. The large one is the one you want to keep an eye on. Once you have it in place, all it takes is a quarter or half turn clockwise, and then it should lock itself in. And then you can go ahead and check your electrical connector, make sure it's still plugged into the headlight bulb. The next step is to simply turn it on and try it out and make sure the headlight bulb actually works before you put anything back in place. This is kind of hard to see, but if you look closely enough in the center, you can see one of the locking tabs for the headlight bulb. It's easy to screw up these tabs when you're putting them in place, so that's why I'm kind of emphasizing the need to make sure that they're all locked in. Okay, so now that we got the headlight bulb tested and everything works, we're just putting everything back into place. Be careful when you're putting your splash shield back in. Make sure that it's on the inside portion of your front bumper lip. The bottom part here, again, make sure that's inside the front bumper. You don't want it hanging out. There we go. And it's all about, at this point, just lining up the holes to put your Phillips screws in. And once you got everything lined up, you want to go ahead and get your Phillips screws and your Phillips screwdriver and screw all 3 of your screws back into place. And once you have the screws in, like so, then go ahead and grab your fastener and push that back into place. The outside first, and then once you got it in, then push in the center part. Then turn your wheel back and you're all done.